Alright, we're back for another video. Another arm day video. But yeah, not really going to be explaining too much. We'll consider this more of like a vlog, I guess, right?
Vlog style. You guys tell them what's going on with your face?
My face? Oh, my mustache?
Yeah.
I guess I really haven't talked about the mustache.
No,
yeah, we talked about the mustache.
I've really seen it.
Well, it's definitely been in a couple of videos, like well, it's been marinating. You know, it's just been marinating, just slowly but surely coming back to life. Yeah, so I was rocking the beard forever, right? So I was in off-season mode, and because my face gets a little chubby when I put on size, and I get this like double chin action going on, so I get the beard covered up, and with the beard comes a mustache. So yeah, and then we shave when we get in shape. So I got in shape around like May, June, and when I see my face start getting skinny, I shave off the beard because I actually like being clean shaven. I think my face looks all right when I'm lean. But yeah, I'm just one of those guys that as soon as I start putting on weight, it goes straight to the cheeks, you know?
I'm the same.
Yeah, I know. It's the worst, man. I'm just like Chloe, my girlfriend. She's like, her face will stay skinny no matter what.
No, like my face gets puffy right away.
I'm so jealous, right? Because it's like, if your body's chubby, you can cover it up with baggy clothes pretty easily. But if your face is chubby, you should have luck, right? But that's it. So, like, you know, so I grow the beard for that reason. And, but anyway, we've been doing the clean shaving thing for a while. But I got these two buddies up in Ontario that I was training with when I was up there for nationals. Hung out with them the day after, Taylor Paquette and Alex McPhill. And those boys up there train hard as hell, they're hardcore, big dudes, super heavyweights. And they rock like the mustache and the handlebars and stuff like that. And it's a badass look.
They inspired you?
What?
So they inspired you?
They inspired me, yeah, they inspired me. So I told Taylor, I was like, man, I'm gonna try to do it. And he was like, handlebars or nothing. I was like, nah, I'm a dad stash kind of guy, man. I was like, I gotta be original. So I didn't want to copy directly off them, but the handlebars is kind of their thing. I like the dad stash. And actually my dad, when he was his age, used to rock it. And I'm starting to resemble him, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so we're just growing the stash out because I want to. No real reason. That's why like what everyone says when they see me, they're just like, nice stash, man, but like, why?
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
Like, what are you doing with that? Like,
really, just fun.
Yeah, just fun. And November's coming up, right? So spread awareness about prostate cancer and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just gonna have a head start on everybody. And when everyone's growing out their little dirt stashes, I'm gonna have my alpha mustache, which is just gonna be way ahead of the game. And I'm just gonna out alpha everybody with my mustache. So
the mustache and in the gym.
Yeah. Let's get some sets in. We do have the workout here too. So yeah, we're just warming up the elbows, doing some of these, and we'll show you what's next. Alright, we're doing some tricep extensions now, but who cares? What's going on? Mr. Olympia just happened?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it kind of went the way everybody thought it would, with the exception of the 212. I mean, everyone knew Derek Lunsford had it in him, but it was just like, this is his 5th time, I think, trying for the 212 title, and he like never brought it. But when he nailed it and walked out, everyone knew like Sean was in trouble for sure.
Yeah.
And Sean Creed is my boy, like he's actually my homie, and I still had him winning, honestly, just because, like, in my opinion, when you beat the champ, like, you got to knock him out.
And it was not that.
It wasn't that. It was so close. You know what I mean? So, anytime in the past when that's happened, they always give it back to the champ, right? I mean, like, there's many situations I could name, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, like he didn't blow him out of the water.
Exactly. And what was disappointing the most about that is because then you go to the Open, and like it's so close between Curry and Big Ramy, and then they give it back to Big Ramy.
Yeah.
When it could have went either way.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's kind of like you got to be more consistent with judging, right? And Class Physique, yeah, I mean, Bumstead is still pretty far ahead of everybody, but those guys that were in the 4th or 5th place, that 23-year-old Ukrainian kid.
They had like nice structure.
Unreal. And the Brazilian guy that Chris Cito coaches. Unreal. Like when those guys nail it, I mean, I would say right now Chris has a little bit of size on them, a little bit of back density on them, especially in the back, and a bit of conditioning. But I mean, you give those guys a year or two, they're younger than Chris.
Yeah.
They're going to be up there with him. Like those are going to be the guys I think that he'll be battling it out with in the future for the title. You know, Terrence is great, but I mean, you got a short black guy versus a really tall white guy, right? So I think Chris will always have the edge on Terrence, but when these other guys that are more similar to Chris start moving in, it's going to be more competitive for sure. This is really light. That up there, a little bit of weight on there for the steps. Yeah, that's my goal though, go to Olympia. I'm gonna try to get there.
How many sets are you doing here?
How many sets am I doing here? Well, that was actually a really good weight, so we call that our first working set. I'll do 2 more, so we're pretty early in the workout. So yeah, lots of cables to start, warm up the elbows, but they're feeling really good today. So I think I might do some type of like incline bench, hopefully on the Smith machine if we can get it, and then some type of skull crusher. So we'll finish off the triceps with some heavier free weight movements. And then we'll get into biceps. So yeah, still doing the triceps first because my bicep tendons are hurting me. Ever since, like, when I guess from just starting to gain weight and eat more. Getting a little bit of tendonitis there, but it's okay. Nothing I can't work through. And I find if I do triceps first, they warm us up pretty good, so, you know. So yeah, even though I did chest yesterday, I still want to do some close grip presses for triceps. I love them. I think they're great for building the steps. So I'm doing these today instead of like dips. Like last week, we did the dips. You guys would have seen that by now. Even at this point, the video is still not posted. But yeah, so just kind of like a pressing type movement, just like dips would be a press. This is going to be like a press. So, and I like it on the Smith machine because I don't got to worry about unracking it and all that stuff and getting my shoulders involved. A lot easier to isolate the triceps on the Smith machine if you're trying to do a close grip bench press for triceps, right?
For your food right now, did you make any changes with your coach or?
No, I'm on the same plan. We did actually do the check-in yesterday, and this plan is like really just maintaining me around like 274, 275. I mean, it's a lot of calories. It's over like 5,000 calories for sure.
2 cheat meals a week?
Yeah, like I did a big cheat meal yesterday. We did like 3 Big Marys, Tears, bowl of cereal. Then before bed I had a protein shake, like 2 slices of carrot cake, and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So we're doing big meals like that before bed, like twice a week. And I need those because like that's getting my weight up to like 277, 278, and then I'll come back down to like 274, and then have another cheat meal. So I'm kind of like
fluctuating a little bit.
Yeah, so like my base plan is keep me around like 274, which is like, I mean, pretty lean right now. Still got abs.
Pretty lean, he says.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm only 10 pounds above stage weight, really, right? So, still pretty lean. But yeah, we're just trying to keep it around here. And then we start my off-season, like serious off-season phase in like 2-3 weeks. So, I mean, this is obviously really easy for me to maintain, and I'm having fun training and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not like your food's low or anything like that.
Oh, Jesus, no, man. I'm eating like 6 big meals a day, like 80 to 150 grams of carbs per meal. So yeah.
It's like a comfortable place.
Very comfortable, very comfortable. Like I'm still hungry for my meals, but like I'm never like starving or feel low energy.
Yeah, you seem pretty high energy. Like you're not very like lethargic or anything like that.
Oh hell no, not at all, not at all. Yeah, and it's good. And then having like 2 cheat meals a week and like is good. And like every training day I get like a chocolate chip muffin, you know. So there's a lot, like little treats in there. And at the same time, like if I want to eat like a cookie or something, I'm just gonna eat it. Like I'm not gonna restrict myself. I know I'm probably not competing again for another year. So, and I just did restrict myself for like 7 months, so it's like, you know, you gotta live a little bit. Yeah, sure. You know. And like, obviously I'm a nutrition coach, like, if I eat a cookie, I might just take like a cup of rice out of one of my meals.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I can do that. Like I know how to make those adjustments to make sure at least like, if I veer off my plan, like my overall calories are still the same, so it's not gonna affect me like at all, right? So, yeah, we got a good control of the diet right now, but I wouldn't say we're gonna look at actually changing the base diet until I'm like really making that off-season push because, you know, as a bodybuilder, I got to be taking certain supplements and stuff at this point to gain muscle, and we don't want to push the food if it's only going to result in me gaining body fat. We want to make sure any weight I gain is lean tissue, right? So just holding on a bit longer until we push the food up into like the 7,000 to 8,000 calorie range, because that's where it's going to have to go. And I'm good on holding off on that for as long as possible, because when we get to that point, eating just consumes like my whole life. it already does consume a lot of my life already, but even more so then, right? So, but yeah, I gotta get this shit. We missed the hook on that one. That happens sometimes, and that's why it's good to use a Smith machine if you don't have a spot. Because I never broke my ribs then because I'm using the Smith machine. But yeah, no, felt pretty good. Honestly, I love this Smith machine. It's just one of the reasons why I'm using this today. It's so smooth. But yeah, I mean, a lot of my arm training has been late since the show, so I know I got to do something different to grow my arms. That's like the biggest critique I got. One of the biggest critiques I got. So we're just doing this to put some heavy weight on the triceps, you know, that's it. Nothing crazy scientific behind it.
Lift heavy, get huge.
Put some fucking weight on the muscle sometimes, man. That's it. But yeah, so one more set here. We'll do something else to finish triceps and then biceps. All right, so I just decided I was gonna do some easy bar skull crushes for the first time in a while. And I went right to my normal weight and did a set. And I didn't hurt myself or anything, but it doesn't feel very nice on the elbows. And I'm really not in the mood to give myself elbow tendonitis today, so we're gonna scrap those, and I'm gonna go back to my normal dumbbell skull crusher that works very well for me.
Are you gonna be seated when you do those again? Or standing?
Skull crushers?
Seated?
Well, that's a dumb question, because you can't do skull crushers standing up. You have to do them lying down flatter on an incline, so yeah. We're gonna do them on an incline, so I'll set that up now. All right, we're getting into the dumbbell skull crushers. And we'll now test if I hurt my elbows on that last set of the easy bar. So yeah, we just got some 50s here. See how it feels. I think we're good. Yeah, they feel way better.
So you mentioned something to me about your arms being in line.
Yeah, and I went over this in the last video too. And it makes sense for me, especially where I have really long arms, being a taller bodybuilder. I'm 6'2", so I got a pretty big wingspan, so because of that I can't do a lot of the same exercises like you'll see the shorter guys get away with that are good for them. Like the skull crushers, for example, because I'm so long and it's a closer grip exercise, by the time I get down here, my elbows are like way out and it's just not natural. So that's, I guess, why I felt some pain in my elbow. So when we're doing these, everything's in line, right? Like my wrist is in line with my elbow, in line with my shoulder. This is the function of the tricep. So it's just, everything's moving naturally, right?
Yeah, I think it's important to note that people like have a good connection with their exercises too. It's something that you said to me when you started coaching me was like, if something doesn't feel good or doesn't feel like it's working when I'm telling you to work, let me know, because there's lots of options, but sometimes people get stuck doing exercises that just don't work for them.
Totally, man. Everyone's body is different. Like, everyone's body is different, you know what I mean? So like, again, like bench press, for example, very common mass builder for guys, for the chest, right? But my super long arms like really compromises my shoulders when I bench press, so I don't do it. I do like a lot of incline movements, a lot of Smith machine stuff, a lot of machine stuff, and I built a pretty good chest from that, right? So you obviously don't need to do any exercise, right?
To do what works. You
don't need to do any exercise. You need to do what works best for you and your body and what's gonna allow you to target the muscles the most optimal way for your body. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't feel like you gotta do anything.
Do one more set of this?
Yeah, we'll do one more set, and then I think we'll move on to biceps. How do you work out? I try.
That happens we're playing straight to the gym. And I took a pass, but someone like high at the same time. My finger like that in the ball.
Alright, so if you've seen any of my other arm day videos, we always start biceps with the cable curl. Just warm up the biceps and the bicep tendons. and they feel good. But I'll tell you right now, today's gonna be a bit lighter on the biceps compared to normal. My bicep tendons are hurting me a bit. Again, just from adding weight, it always happens to me when I gain weight. My biceps give me issues, so I just assume it's like inflammation and shit, but whatever, it doesn't matter. We train through it. Once I get 4 or 5 sets of these, they're usually pretty good, and we can go on with the rest of the workout. But yeah, I just get a good pump with these. Like I said, they feel good, and all that other shit.
Did I see you mix something up there in your shaker?
Oh yeah, just mix up the old classic intra-workout shake. So we got a scoop of carb surge in here from Jack Factory, 25 grams of carbs, a scoop of EAA surge, 10 grams of EAAs, and 10 grams of creatine from Jack Factory as well, and some pink salt.
It's the arm day stack.
Yeah, arm day, yeah. Well, I drink it every day, but you probably get more out of it on the arm day. Get the extra, keep the pump going, you know, with the carbs and stuff. EAAs are gonna help with the workout, the recovery, and same with the creatine. Just gonna help you grow. And the pink salt is a hidden gem because we burn through sodium pretty quick when we train, especially with weights. So sodium helps you pull fluid into the muscle, fluid being blood. So you keep some sodium in your intra-workout, keep it in your system. It's just gonna help keep the pump going, help keep the blood going in the muscle. I just wanna work out now. All right, next we're gonna do some easy bar curls. Mostly because I didn't put it away after I did my set of skull crushers that we didn't continue with. So we're gonna make use of it here and do some curls. So I actually normally never do this because it's like an easy bar cable curl right into like a free weight curl, but we're chasing after that muscle confusion right now. Their biceps aren't gonna know what hit them. Basically the same exercise from a cable to a free weight. Here we go. Oh, let's see. All right, we got 8. So
good enough.
Opposite of what I said this workout was going to be. So yeah, we're going to do all high reps. My arms are sore. But it actually didn't feel too bad. But yeah, again, good to get some heavy weight, right? But I'm going to drop this one down, put 35s on each side instead of 45s, get a few more reps. Maybe I'll actually feel the next set in my biceps. All right, so we got some hammer curls now. Bring a little bit of form into it, maintain the neutral grip the whole time. So I like doing these like all one arm and then switch, just to keep the tension on one arm at a time, really. And then at the end, you can kind of go back and forth, sort of like a rest pause drop set thing. So we'll show you the first set and then we'll show you the last set, how I do that. All right, so we're doing the drop set that's not a drop set. So basically what I'm gonna do all one arm till it fails, switch to the other arm until it fails, and go back and forth until I can't do anything. So here we go. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, we did okay there. But I did 2 sets before that, so they're pretty tired. So yeah, we got one more bicep exercise to do. We'll do that, and then we'll be done. So yeah, we're doing preacher curls. But I was just showing Taylor where my dog bit me. One of my dogs ran me when he was probably a year old. And he got a tooth mark there, you can see, and another one right there. Basically, him and my other dog got into a little tiff, and the big dog Cedric was on top of Rami, and I had to wrap my arm around him like this. And Rami was trying to bite Cedric and defend himself, and he just clamped onto me. And it was honestly one of the scariest moments for me because their teeth are really long. Luckily, Rami was only like a year old, so he didn't get too far in, but like I had 2 pretty good puncture wounds there, and like as soon as it happened, I just immediately started like moving my hands, like, oh my god, like do my hands still work? Because of just like lifting, right? Like I was like, man, it was, but my hand worked and we all moved on from that. But yeah, quick story for you guys. So preacher curl, single arm, finishing off biceps with this one. I saved this one to last today because again, my bicep tendons hurt, and mostly my left one. But it's just like this stretch sometimes, like if I do it too early in my workout, I get some pain there. So if you're finding that with these, just save them till the end. Do all the other exercises first that don't hurt your bicep or that bicep tendon elbow area, and then you can get away with these at the end and still get the benefit of doing the preacher curl, getting the full stretch, getting the full range of motion, right? So let's get one. Alright, so I'm going to do one more set here, finish up the workout, but yeah guys, that's it, another arm day vlog. I know we really just bullshitted this one, didn't get too in-depth into the workout, but we're going to keep these arm day vlogs going, so covering various topics while I train arms. Just a good day to do it, and something we'll keep consistent for you guys, so we're going to try to make this arm day vlog a bit of a thing. So I mean, if you guys want to try these workouts, like tag me in on your Instagram, whatever.
Or just anything you guys want us to talk about while you're training.
This is like an anything goes vlog, so whatever you guys want to hear me talk about, or me, Taylor, talk about or discuss on the next arm day vlog next week, drop it in the comments below, and we'll make sure to cover it. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys.